Disclaimer. First use act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clips and other material belong to their prospective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Hi y'all, what's up y'all? Man, we gotta talk about this whole stabbing in Texas. Man, we gotta talk about this here, Jack. I mean, this is sad. I mean, this is so sad, gang, about this case. Hi, y'all. Let's go to the chat scene. Now, I've been looking all over social media and stuff, and just trying to see what everybody else, what they thoughts and their opinion on it. And man, it's just so much racism around this case, man. I really believe things finna, man. It's finna get serious. Put it like that, bro. I think it's finna get serious, bro. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not no racist. I don't even see color in this. And you know what I'm saying? But I feel sorry for that man. I feel sorry for him. Cause I'm gonna be straight up. Man, they did that man wrong. Man, they did that man wrong, bro. Man, he a grieving father. You know what I'm saying? He lost a son that was stabbed in the heart. It attract me, and how the way the daddy, Karmelo daddy handling the situation, I can't do that one. That wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Man, these men, man, look, they done escort the man off the premises. They done escort that man off the premises, bro. That man could have came up there. That man didn't even come up there for no funny business. You see what I'm saying? That man probably wanted to talk to that man, bro. I had to speak up on it because when I was listening to this man interview, man, this man ain't even had nothing bad to say about the family. The man even gave his condolences to the family. And how the way Carmelo, how his parents act, no, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. That is not cool there. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all seen this. I know y'all seen this interview, and I know y'all seen this interview. I just want y'all to listen to this man one more time before they came out with this interview, right? Listen to this.
So this tragedy doesn't happen to another family. My hope was to bring awareness so this tragedy doesn't happen to another family.
Okay, so Mr. Metcalf, it's JFF and then METCALF. You are Austin's father.
Yes, sir.
Easy question to start with. It's probably a tough one to answer, but how have the last 24 hours been for you and for your family and for Hunter?
That's three questions. So for me, it's not real yet. It hasn't sunk in. I'm just happy to stay strong so we can handle all the things that need to be handled. Arrangements, people flying in, people coming from all over. So I haven't had a chance to really grieve yet. I know at some point when this is all over and we're able to put him in the ground, then I'll probably break down and grieve that way. But right now I'm really numb and I really don't feel anything. I just have to function, and I need to be there for my son and my family, and I need to make sure I set an example for my son.
Austin obviously is the son, and also Hunter, who you're talking about here.
Yes, sir.
Walk me through who Austin was to you. I know that you've said so much about him, I think in the last 24 hours here. Everyone else has said a lot about him too, about how great of a kid he was. In your eyes, though, just as a father, who was he to you?
My boys are the biggest blessing in my life. God provided them to me. God's going to get me through this. I had a dream last night. And Austin came to me and said, I'm okay. It gives me peace. Doesn't mean I don't hurt, but it gives me great peace. So, one of the things, my son, Hunter, his ability to stay strong is a character to his brother. His brother, they had each other's back. They were tight. I've never seen a bond like that. Being identical twins, technically Austin was his big brother. Those boys were my everything. I had cancer almost 10 years ago. I wasn't supposed to live, but that was my why, to fight. And without those boys, I probably would have succumbed and gave in. But they were in my heart, and I fought hard because I wanted to be their father. I wanted to be there for them throughout the years they grow up, and so I can share my wisdom and share my mistakes so they won't do the same. Austin was an outstanding athlete, person, friend, loyal, loving. He would light up the room. He was such a leader naturally. On that team, he would fire those guys up. He would step on that field and he would become a totally different person. His level of play was above most everyone else. He led the team. He was voted team MVP by his coaches and teammates.
Let me stop it right here. This what I don't like. I don't think this man got a racist bone in his body. His son got black friends. I seen pictures with his friends and stuff. He got black friends from the hood. So he ain't no stranger, right? So they ain't no stranger around black folks. I don't even think they racist. They can't be. But when you watch the news, do you see how the news making it racist? That's the scary part. Cause they got everybody on racism when it come to this. He ain't coming with no racism. He handling this like a man supposed to. He got a son. Remind you, you can't be human if you don't grieve for that man too, bro. You know what I'm saying? He a victim. Karmelo daddy, you know what I'm saying, a victim too. But this a grieving father right here. Karmelo daddy ain't grieving. You know what I'm saying? He got his son, bro. His son made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Right is right, wrong is wrong, right? Nah, he shouldn't have had a knife at the school. Well, at the track meet. That's where he messed up at. He should have never had a weapon on him, bro, while at a track meet. Why would you have a weapon there? You know what I'm saying? So, when I was looking at YouTubers, bro, it's so many YouTubers with these big platforms making this a racial dispute. It's making a racial dispute, man, that these people got to respond through the news. You know what I'm saying? Check this. Just listen to this right quick.
He's had multiple coaches, colleges contact him. He is one of the most outstanding, him and his brother both have been athletes all their lives. From soccer to baseball to jiu-jitsu to football. They did it all. And they excelled every time. And I told them, you guys are so lucky because not everyone has your talent. But you have to make sure you take that talent and harness it in the right way. And Austin was able to harness many things in his life. Loyalty to his brother. His love for all his friends and family. He was such an outstanding young man. I was so proud. I bragged on my children all the time. Anyone who knows me knows how much my kids meant to me. They were my entire world. My world's a little shattered. But I still have Hunter, and I always have Austin.
I know that the last day has just been gut-wrenching for you and your family. You've spoken obviously to a couple of other outlets. I know Hunter's leaving. Do you need to say goodbye? Or?
No, I told him we're good.
Okay. We haven't really had a chance to talk to you about this. You had mentioned a few times that you had forgiven the suspect for what
That's correct.
He did.
I do.
But we just informed you about.
The man said he forgave the man. He ain't even doing no news press conference about we need to get to the bottom of this. No hate at all. He was like, man, look, I forgive the man. He made a big mistake. You know what I'm saying? He done threw life his way and possibly could be spending, you know what I'm saying, time in jail. He don't even really want the man, you know. Even though the man lost his son, bro, the man forgave the dude that killed him. He ain't even saying nothing bad about the man. I'm looking at the man. This man right here, that man wanted to talk to the daddy, bro. That man wanted to, I don't care what nobody say, bro. That man came up there to that news press conference, bro. He just wanted to talk to his dad, bro. And look how they treat the man. Man, when they escorted that man off of there, man, I feel so sorry for him. Cause I'm like, man, you don't even know what's clicking in that man's head. Man, that man, look, that man's head might snap. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this pressure upon, man, something gonna happen, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I hope it don't. I hope it don't, bro. Hey y'all, what's up, gang? You know what I'm saying?
About these documents and.
That doesn't change anything.
Okay.
This has to do with me and God. God teaches us in the Bible. He talks about forgiveness. He also talks about revenge. Not for me to seek. God will take care of it. Karma, I believe in it. It's very unfortunate that this other child decided to make a bad choice that's going to affect him for the rest of his life. I have compassion for every human being. This is not, I want to make this very clear. This is not a race issue. This is not a black and white issue. I don't want someone stepping up on a soapbox trying to politicize this. I don't.
See that? Now when it came to that racist, look at the man. Look at the fire inside that man, bro. That man is not no racist. And these YouTubers need to stop that shit, bro. Trying to make it a race. Okay, we know the man killed the man's son. You ain't got to call the man murderers and then lying on the family, trying to make it look good. That ain't cool. You see what I'm saying? That ain't cool, bro. Man, I'm seeing so many white folks, bro. Man, these folks mad, bro. Man, these folks real mad. And then this get to a point that it's going to be a racial dispute just in the comments alone. When you, man, look, bro. Man, I wouldn't even be surprised, bro. Man, look. You might see a YouTube channel out here and them folks get to talking and debate. Man, things finna get heated, bro. But check this out.
Appreciate some of the remarks I've seen online that people say there was this fight and they don't know. They weren't there. I know the truth. So unless you were there, unless you saw it, don't spread gossip.
Just to ask you this one question, like I had mentioned, the self-defense argument made by the suspect. What's your reaction to that if that's used in court or used?
As a defense attorney, they're going to try every avenue. That's their job. The truth will come out. There were too many people that were there that saw what happened.
And check this out. That's why we need that video. That's why we need that video, bro, because we just can't jump the judgment. It might be another way around. You know what I'm saying? Man, check this out. He said the truth gonna come out, and he know the truth. He know what's on the video. Quite sure he seen the video. Then you got witnesses out there. The witness could tell you exactly that happened. Police statements, all that, right? So check it out.
My own son told me what happened. There was never a punch even thrown. So I don't care. There was never a phone broken.
Do y'all know who spread those rumors? Y'all know that black activist dude that was on the Malia David case? That dude, he supposed to be an activist. He ain't nothing but another Andrew Holmes. I don't even trust that dude, bruh. Because he got caught lying before and fabricating evidence. Well, he ain't just fabricating no evidence. He just push a bunch of propaganda out there, bruh. Yeah, Cornell X, that's his name, Cornell X. Dude is not straight. Man, that man sat up there and told everybody, man, the man punched Karmelo and all that. I heard what the man said. They even look, did y'all see the interview with Cornell did on BET Fox or some network? He was debating, because that's what they do. He was debating another man, and he got to spreading all over. Well, I don't know if they lies. I don't know who telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? Only thing, you know what I'm saying? I know somebody died, and it's a video out there, and I wish I could see it. Cause what if the video show Karmelo mouthing all, talking noise, you know what I'm saying, acting gang, you know what I'm talking about? And you got, Austin like, man, look, man, you can't see right here, you know what I'm saying? And then Karmelo like, man, look, man, who is you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck you, man. It could be all that. Then he could, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody said, he started reaching in the bag. He can't really claim self-defense, because check this out. Man, I know the law, bro. When it come to this, and I'm going to tell you something. He told that man, touch me and see what happened. That ain't none. It ain't none. You cannot say that. That let you know that according to the law, you wasn't feared for your life. You weren't feared for your life. You told that man. So what the lawyer and them gonna do? They gonna use this against him. Since he said those words, bruh, in his mind, this is what the prosecutor finna do. They're gonna be like, man, he had intention to kill. You reached in the bag and you told that man, touch me and see what happened. And you actually follow up on those words too. So he wasn't fearing for his life at that moment. Y'all got to look at the law on this one, and then you can't say you defending yourself or nothing, cause really, you know what I'm saying, you insinuate now, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say this though, but right is right, wrong is wrong, you know what I'm saying? And we just need that video. That's all. They ain't even got to show the stabbing part. I would love to hear the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Cause at this point, look, bruh. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts and opinion on this. Now, y'all heard this man, right? I'm gonna play this video out, then I'm gonna go to the dad.
We've never had contact with this individual ever. So unless you were there, I don't appreciate all the gossip and all the mistruths that people are speaking at this moment.
Is that shocking to hear or read, or at least hear from me, say that that's what he told police after that moment.
No, what do you expect? If you're caught, the best thing you're gonna do is try to lie your way out of it. Now, I'm not saying he's a liar, but the truth and the facts, justice will prevail. It has nothing to do with me.
I want to talk about the charity that the public has really shown, and obviously the complete wrapping of arms. I know that's some phrases that you always hear about when we talk about these situations, but you guys set up a GoFundMe, and a lot of people have really come to the aid of your family.
I am overwhelmed. I had no idea the response that this generated. And my hope was to bring awareness so this tragedy doesn't happen to another family. I don't want a parent to go through the pain I have to go through. Money will never bring my son back.
Now this dude went out there and spread so many lies. Man, dude is a sellout, bruh. Then how the way he handled the Malia David case, I want everybody to go back to the Malia David case. I believe they helped convict that man, bruh. Cause check this out, man. Look, I'm finna start talking about this Malia David case. Cause bruh, I don't forget nothing. Hold on. Let me see. Cornell X. Hold on. What I need to type in? Interview. Where that John at? Where that John at? Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into all of this. Bruh, this finna hit so different. Hold on. Damn, what interview at? I know what I'm finna do. This was about. Let me go this month. Look, he said Karmelo Anthony will punch. I need that Fox interview. Where that John at? Man, they must have took that John down. They must have had to take that John down. Hold up. Right here you go.
In the beginning, he didn't start this fight. The young man approached him with his brother, threatening Karmelo to move out of a spot that was not assigned to anybody. Where Karmelo was sitting, he had a right to be sitting. There was no assigned seating anywhere in the stadium that excluded students from sitting in certain areas.
That's true. That's true, Dan. But I don't think they came. When I say that's true, I'm saying about the seat part, not the aggressive punching. You know what he talking about? Cause all that shit he lying about. He lying. He just here to keep up shit.
Then when they went to Karmelo, he was threatened by both brothers. And he told them, don't put your hands on me. And they threatened to put their hands on him. And he told them, if you put your hands on me, watch what happens. The white kid, in this case, punched Karmelo in the face.
What? That's crazy. That man don't need to do no more goddamn advocate shit. He ain't nothing but a con artist, bruh. He ain't nothing but a con artist. Look at the man haircut. That ain't even his real hair. That is not that man real hair, bruh.
Oh! That's him. Oh my God.
Let me skip this part.
Stand your ground, and if you are the victim of a vicious
And we're going to get into that later to the whole stand your ground stuff.
Attack, you can use deadly force if necessary to protect yourself and your life, to stop you from becoming a further victim of an assault or a crime. Why is this young man in jail when he didn't start it? He didn't approach anyone. They approached him. They used profane language toward him. They threatened him and then assaulted him, and he defended himself. Why is he in jail?
By the
Austin dad said they got proof of what really happened. They got the truth. You see what I'm saying? Now, he done put all that stuff out there. All right? He done put all that stuff out there, right? Let me go to this. If you go to the other YouTuber, bruh, man, look, hold on. Matter of fact, let me go here. Let's watch this. Now you got a daddy coming up to the press conference, right? Don't know what his mindset is. He came by himself. He might want to talk to the dad, listen to the dad, wait till the dad get through, doing his thing with the camera, and talk to the man like a man to man. Because at this point, that's what they need to do. Everybody can't look. Just like Karmelo Anthony talking about they go to church and God-fearing and all this. They should have no problem talking to that man because that man never did nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know that man for that man to get treatment. That would be the right thing to do, is meet up and talk. You got two daddies coming there and both of y'all took a loss. You see what I'm saying? Both of y'all took a loss. Because check this out. I bet you it's a reason. Well, put it like this here. They got the video. The police know what's going on. The dad know what's about to happen and know what's the truth. So if you look at Karmelo family, you got to think about, well, they know the truth too. So at this time, only thing they gonna be thinking is protect their son, bro. That's the only thing they gonna do is protect their son, but they doing it in the wrong way. If they really want to protect their son, man, that daddy, that not him, but Karmelo daddy, he gonna make sure he gonna reach out and talk to that man, bro. You see what I'm saying? He need to talk to that man, bro. And that man showed up and they just kicked that man off the premises. Then look, when they kicked that man up off that premises, bro, they
get started in a few minutes. Testing 1, 2, 3.
That's
testing, 1, 2,
cold.
3. Generation Action Network has never played with the safety and security of anything. We don't play those type of games, all right? We like to, whenever we doing a
You see how that man, that's messed up, bro. Hold on.
protest, have a blend over here and swing across the wall. We have security that are here in the building. We have a blended of Dallas Police Department and security for the Next Generation Action Network. Let me make this very clear because I say this unapologetically. The Next Generation Action Network has never played with the safety and security of anything. We don't play those type of games, all right? We like to, whenever we doing a protest or anything, everybody in the media know we don't play when it comes to safety and security. So we're gonna ask one time for it, and ask you to slide over just one time. We're not gonna ask anybody something twice, okay? I will make sure that the safety of this family is ensured. It won't.
So I could see if it was a gang of people showed up. This man showed up by himself. That man showed up by himself, bruh. That's crazy. That ain't how you do that. The man ain't even, when the man was talking to the people, they probably told him, hey man, you know, the daddy here, he want to talk to y'all. Now get him out of here. Look, call security. We don't play this shit. Oh no, they messed up when they did that, bro.
Won't happen on my watch. I just want you to know so that you can quote it. If we have to ask more than once, just know that's coming at the direction of me. You can quote me on that, all right?
Damn. Golly. Now that was gang now. That's wrong, bro. They should have never did that. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that's the wrong thing for the family to do. It's the wrong thing for the family to do. If they gonna play that role, bro, their system know how to do it. Man, look, their system know how to do it. And man, check this out. And they gonna hit him hard. I won't even be surprised, bro. Check this out. It might be a new judge in this case. They might get rid of that judge and put another judge on that joint. Boy. And watch how the system finna turn up. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. The man trying to use the stand the ground law. I'm gonna let you know right now, that ain't gonna work. He lost that battle. Look, he lost that battle, and I bet money on it. I just want y'all to hear this. But when the trial, cause I'm finna keep in tune with the trial. So watch this. This what's gonna happen. Whatever's on that video, all the words that change. I don't even care if it went like this here. Hey Karmelo, you can't stand it, man. You can't sit over here. Hey, who is you? Hey man, I'm Austin. I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that neither. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can't sit right here, bro. This our spot. You know what I'm saying, man, bro, man, to make me move then. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? And once he said make me move, then what happened after that? Cause now you got to see where the aggression come in at. Cause what if that man, you know what I'm saying? What if that man was standing in his face and he was just reaching in his bag and told that man, look, touch me if you know what I'm saying. And next thing you know, just say the man probably didn't even never touch him. And he stabbed the man. Boy, that's gonna be crazy. Cause now y'all got to look at it like this here. Did the man actually touch him? Or did he? Cause if he did touch him, right? If he did, he still can't use that self-defense. Cause the man reaching for a weapon. You got to run from your attacker, bro. You see what I'm saying? Man, look, you got to run from all types of situations. You just can't just sit up there and keep arguing with a motherfucker. So you can't just up and just stab nobody because y'all have some heated words. You know what I'm saying? Did Austin say he was gonna use bodily harm towards him? Who mentioned who threatened who first? That's what I like to know. Cause at this point, everybody gonna speculate on what happened. So all the white people finna side with the white with Austin, and all the black people finna side with the black family. That's wrong, bro. No, that's wrong. That's the worst mindset to have, bro. The worst mindset to have, cause that's gonna start a real war, bro. Look, they finna use all the statement, everything when the police apprehended him. When the police apprehended him, he said, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I was defending myself. Then check this out. He even got rid of the murder weapon. It's really looking bad for him, cause guess what that prosecutor gonna say? Oh, he done went and stabbed the man, took out running. You know what I'm saying? Then try to run to the police. The police had to attain him. So they're gonna try to make it like he was trying to get away. The police had to retain him. Then he was throwing murder weapons. Do that sound like somebody in fear for their life? No, that sound like a murder. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it do sound like a murder, bro. It sound like a murder, but they don't mean that it was a murder. I don't know what the case, but the video they need to release that video, bro. Show the world what happened, cause somebody out there don't want that video, and they want all of this to be going on. I want to be surprised, man. These people want all this food to be happening, and just to see what the outcome going to be.
All right, guys and girls, about a minute.
Damn, I wouldn't even trust him.
I don't like the drama, right?
Man, wait a minute, bro. Man got on some gangster Nikes. I ain't seen them Johnson in so long. I ain't think nobody wear them Johnson no more. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the building because it ain't even nothing in the building. I'm trying to see what is this company that he got. What's the name of that company again? I mean, you ain't got no chairs or nothing. Everybody standing up. I don't know if he stayed and waited on the police. But the way they said it, you know what I'm saying? The police had to attain him. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know on that. Cause it's just too early. See, that video gonna solve everything. That video right now can stop everything. He never left the scene? I don't know. It's so many narratives going around, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put out no false narrative. I'm just giving you my opinion on the stuff. I'm just relating what I was being said, and I'm just trying to clear the air, if I'm saying. But in Texas, keep this in mind. Texas for real when it come to this. Now, this is what I can see. It depends on the video. But the things that I'm hearing, The things that I'm hearing. I just can't go with the things that I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? I can just go with the facts in the case, with the police reports and all of that, right? So, but the way the narrative going, how the way they describing it, this way I'm thinking he's gonna play out in court. Whatever's on that video, I'm thinking the video finna show.
Check, test 1 2, mic check.
I might be wrong, but it might show Karmelo aggressive, bro. I might be wrong on that one. I might be wrong. Or it might show Austin them aggressive. Matter of fact, it might show both of them aggressive. It can go either one or two ways, because his lawyer could argue with like, well, look, it's 2 against 1. Look how many ways you can look at it, 2 against 1. Because you know your lawyer, you know they finna go get a lawyer, bro, and whatever, you know what I'm saying? His lawyer finna be like, look, well, you got 2 brothers. It could have been 2 against 1. My client felt fear, you know what I'm saying? He's a teen and, you know, he reaching, you know what I'm saying? It could go that route. It could go to that Karmelo, which is, you know what I'm saying? Had a couple of words, it changed, you know what I'm saying? And Karmelo was just like, well, look, I ain't finna let nobody pump me. Cause you know, you got some niggas out here that, you know what I'm saying, that would just jump the gun. Be like, man, yeah, man, I wish a nigga would. Yeah, try me. I'm that nigga. You see what I'm saying? It could be all that. But look how the parents handled the situation, bro. I won't even trust him. Cause the way he acted, he look like a nigga that'll try to fuck your bitch. He gonna try to fuck your girl, your wife, you know what I'm saying? Check him out. So that was wrong, kicking the daddy out, and then make the whole press conference and play the biggest victim.
Before I get started.
They wrong on that, bro. Then they playing victim. They ain't even acknowledging the person that's dead. That's the cold part about it. They ain't even acknowledging the person that's actually dead. Now, one time they like, man, I'm sorry that all this happened. You know what I'm saying? Man, these people finna look at all of this shit, bro. Man, look. Man, the system, they finna look at all of this.
Just make sure you let me know if any one of your cameras are.
And check this out. They been had money too. So they been had money, bro. So it just wasn't no money dispute. Cause check this out. Them folk been riding clean. You know, them folk been living right. They stay in the gated community. They been had money, bro. They ain't want it for nothing. So watch this. And then he looks so familiar. I think I seen that man before. I swear I seen that man before, bro.
1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing, testing, testing. We all good? We all good?
She did give us sympathy. I might didn't see that part. I ain't know. I might didn't hear that part.
I want to start off this press conference to say something as a deep note that I can tell America. What we seen at the beginning of this press conference, of the father being at this press conference, these are my words. Don't quote anybody. Is a disrespect to the dignity of his son.
What?
Next Generation Action Network from the beginning has respected the loss of life. No matter our opinion of it, we have kept our opinion close.
It's
We have
cold.
not attacked. We have not shared the information that was shared with us about Austin Metcalf, because we respect the dignity of life and loss. And as a minister, I would not attack a grieving family.
Why you gotta add the minister in there? Why you just can't say as a man? But look, this man went straight. Now look at the racial dispute. Look what Karmelo doing. Look what he doing. They fueling this shit, bruh. They fueling this against that white man. You know what I'm talking about?
Even if I disagree with them. When I have stood before this podium for people who have died at the hands of law enforcement, I have asked for that same manner of respect. And even when the shoe is on the other foot, I will not do that. And all I'm going to say, so it don't be asked later, is that was disrespectful and just shows you all the character who is not invited. He knows that.
Why he not invited? That's what I don't get. I don't get that, Paul. Why the man ain't welcome? The man supposed to welcome. Man, golly, bro. They got the wrong person for this shit. And as him, he need to step up, bro. Know what I'm saying? Oh, you look, man, bro. Man, this man better talk to some of his relatives from the hood, cause he need a reality check, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's what I said. It's a public press conference. You got people here, and you single one individual out and kick the man off the premises, and then you talk to the man like that about the man like that. Man, I won't even be surprised that man finna go home and load and get scrapped. Man, that man might go home because that man already grieving. That man, bro, I can just imagine what that man going through right now as we speak. I bet you that man, probably, man, I hope he ain't thinking what I'm thinking. Because this would make me mad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because you know what I'm saying? If I lost a son, man, I'd tell my other son, man, look, you can have everything. Man, I'm finna take care of my business. I'm gonna crash out, bro. I know me, I crash out. In a situation like this just me. I'll crash out, bro.
That it's inappropriate to be near this family. But he did it. And so I say to people, actions speak louder than words. Okay? What he has failed into is the political operatives that want to make this thing a political thing of hate. Yet
Now, I ain't no goddamn relationship expert. And let me weigh in on this now. I don't know the family and I ain't here to crack no jokes. But it looked like to me, she run him, bro. She run him. Anything she gonna get. You know what I'm saying? He look like one of those dudes. He'll do anything for her. He don't care whatever. You know what I'm talking about? She look like she wear the pants in the family. Tell him to do what to do, how to do it, and he gonna jump up and do it. Cause you could tell how the way he present himself. Watch how he present himself and watch how she present. She's so loud. That lady loud. And I can tell the way she screaming all this, the way she was screaming on that mic, I bet that's the way she talked to him damn near on a regular day basis. Look, what you say, tell me why, Trey, why should he be invited? For one thing, he didn't do nothing. The daddy didn't do nothing. Right? They shouldn't hate each other for nothing. Right? The right thing would be to do, I mean, check this out. The right thing to be to do like, hey, I want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, man, we got kids, and you know what I'm saying, man, I lost a son, and I don't want to see your son, you know what I'm saying, in the system. You supposed to have a grown man conversation, bro. That's what grown men do, bro. Real talk. I don't care what the consequences. They sons got into it. So when I was coming up, bro, check this out, bro. When we was out there fighting each other, man, look, check this out, bro. Man, if you out there fight, man, hit that out there, hit that, they what they finna do? Make them fight. Man, y'all go take care of your business. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, y'all come friends. That fight over with, then y'all come friends. Daddy cool, y'all, everybody straight, bro. We living in a world of generation that damn near, there's a lot of people out here loud. Everybody want to retaliate. Everybody want to make racial dispute. Everybody want to pick and choose sides. Everybody forgot about the facts in the case. What about the facts in the video? Well, everybody needs to be trying to do is talk. It's talk. You see what I'm saying? If somebody killed my child, bro, why would I go against the parents? They wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't there, bro. It ain't like they was, you know what I'm saying, crime partners. Look, if it starts something, it just starts something. But what's it gonna start? He look like he ain't no fighter. You think this man wanna fight? No. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? Man, that man don't want to fight nobody, bro. You can't talk to her. Shit, she look like she'll swing at something. Shit, she look mean as hell right now, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If they gonna talk, she don't need nowhere to be around. These two need to sit down and talk. Check this out. They can go to the police department and say, hey, can we sit in one of y'all office and me and him can have a talk? You know what I'm saying? It could be supervised. It could be supervised. It's ways you could do this, bro. What would God do at this point? You thinking God would talk like the way he talking? You think God would be sitting there pure be like, well, man, no, bro. That ain't cool at all.
Bigotry and yet racism. We have conservative operatives that have been posting non-stop about this case. It is outright disrespectful. We haven't been doing it. The next generation.
Check this out. I told y'all ain't no relationship. It's for every time she move, he move. Man, look at this. Every time she move, doing something, he finna do the same thing she doing.
Generation Action Network has been here, popular and unpopular. So regardless of what going on, that was disrespectful. Disrespectful. And I will leave it to y'all to define it. But of course we want to. Y'all, I'm Minister Dominique Alexander. I serve as the president of the Next Generation Action Network. Today I come before you with a heavy heart, but determined in spirit, not just as an advocate, but as a black man, as a father, as a protector, community, and children. There are 4 critical points I must address today, And I want to make sure that the public and the media and everyone who believes in truth and justice. First, the misinformation about the fund. From the very beginning, there was an intentional disinformation surrounding the fund created in the support of the Anthony family. The Karmelo Anthony Fund, hosted by Give, Send, Go, let's be clear, the family has not received one dime. Any of the media could have verified this.
So let's see who gonna be in control of the fund. Let's see who gonna be in control of the funds. Cause this looks suspicious to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real on that.
But we saw on Twitter, we saw on Facebook, and so many different things of the false, lavish life of this family. $800,000 home, purchase Escalade, and private security. Let me make this very clear. The Next Generation Action Network has always had its security detail.
All right. So you got your security detail protecting the family. I'm quite sure you're gonna take some security fees out of it for that. Cause you know they still on the clock, right? So somebody gonna be paying for this. Huh? Hello now.
Many of you that know us in the Dallas and Fort Worth media know that we have our own security detail. One of the individuals that escorted Karmelo Anthony out of jail is here present with us now. They are a part of the Next Generation Action Network security team. The family hasn't hired any private contractors or whatever, or splurged or whatever. But if they have the audacity to spend money for their safety and security, that's their prerogative.
Yeah, they got every right to do that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause all of this, what would you do? I wouldn't move because ain't nobody finna run me nowhere. You got to, man, look, it's gonna be a real stand your ground law. Yeah, it's gonna be a real stand your ground law, and you gonna be in their yard, Jack. Upside down. Curled up in the fetus position. Like, what the fuck you hit him with? This Draco. You know what I'm talking about?
The family has not withdrawn, and just until recently, just yesterday, they were officially notified by Give, Send, Go that they could start the withdrawal process. But if anybody know about this process, they know that that takes about 2 to 3 days to withdraw from that and actually hit any account. But this blatant propaganda wasn't just about the fund. It was to discourage the public from giving to the fund. That's what this was about. Because just like TMZ was able to call, Give, Send, Go, everybody in the media in these news outlets that I've never heard before could have did the same thing. When I first called Give, Send, Go, they gave me every information that I needed. Okay? So that's what I'm going to say on regards to that. Let me make this very clear. This family never authorized a single fund on the GoFundMe platform. All of the funds that were raised on the GoFundMe were all fraudulent. Fraud.
Clumsy ass nigga, bro. This nigga clumsy in the motherfucker. That what happened when your suit jacket tighten them up, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? See, you should have got an extra large, nigga. You got a medium on. You know what I'm talking about?
All of the funds that was raised on that platform were fraud, okay? The family was the first to report these funds. One of the funds we identified raised up to $11,000. So a post about anything that stated that GoFundMe took everything down regarding Karmelo Anthony, that was at the request of the family and their supporters. This family never tried to create an account on GoFundMe. The Next Generation Action Network is very well aware of the company's policy regarding raising funds for.
So you the one set up the funds then. Ain't that what that sound like? Shit, it sound like he set it up for them. That's what it sound like to me. And then he work at a car dealership, right? And then they just got a new car. He could work out a deal like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got money coming in. I'm gonna pay this mother out cash.
Legal defense, okay? Since this tragedy unfolded, the Anthony family has been subject to unimaginable amount of hate, racism, threats to their safety. People have sat outside their house, sent objects delivered to their door, publicly harassed, online and in person. This is not just about Karmelo. It's about the family who dared to stand and demand justice in a return and receive ugliness that racism in this country still breeds. But let me say this loud and clear. We are not scared. We are not moving. We will not be silent. What I've always said as the president of the Next Generation Action Network, we will never ask the oppressor for permission to liberate our people. We will not ask for permission to stand up for the rights of our children. The Next Generation Action Network has stood on both sides of the fence in ensuring that justice is served. Now, getting to the information that the Next Generation Action Network wanted to share with the public today. And I will go ahead and pass it over to the mother and once I make this statement, okay?
Man, you know he gonna try to smash her. He gonna try. I can see it. Man, I'm from the hood and I see this, bruh. Look, he treating him, man, come on, bruh. He finna smash. Woohoo! You know what I'm saying? He green. I bet you she got. Oh, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't even gonna do it. Can't say that. I can't say that, but I can ask question though. I want to know. Know what I'm talking about? I don't know, bro. He giving me the vibe because he giving her too much attention. He giving her too much attention, bro. Man, there you go. She probably already did it. When he be at work, she probably be yeah, he finna go to work and goddamn it go sell him a little Mustang or a minivan or something. You know what I'm saying? And they meet up, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. She look like she'll get down, bro. I don't know now. She look like she'll get down.
All right. There's two more final. For the last week and a half, the Next Generation Action Network has engaged in communications with Frisco ISD to ensure that Karmelo Anthony's due process is not violated. We know that in the state of Texas, there are things that are discretionary things and decisions by the leadership of Frisco ISD, right? There are clear guidance in the state and education code regarding expulsion of a student. We have asked several times. We didn't just rush. We have had these conversations.
Damn, she do look mean, bruh. She looks so mean. I want to know, is she really mean? Or she just real angry? I bet you she bossy, bruh. I bet you she bossy. If she don't get her way, she finna get him hell, bruh. He pay all the bills. You know, look, he paying all the bills. She ain't got to do nothing but just sit at the house. You know what I'm saying? That's all she got to do is just sit at the house, bro.
Last several days.
And she look like she don't sit there too long. Cause she might be a stay-at-home mom, but goddamn, but mom be on the loose though, don't you know what I'm talking about? I mean, stay at home and do what? I know you ain't sitting in that big ass house by yourself with big cars. You finna do all the shopping. I bet you she stay gone, goddammit. He probably called, babe, where you at? She probably don't even pick up the phone to call that nigga about an hour later. Ooh, it was busy at Walmart. I ain't heard my phone, babe. I just got back in the car. Left the phone in the car. You know what I'm saying? And he don't even want to be like, I think she with another man. Cause he better not come to her be talking about some cheating shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just speaking. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know, do a little expert relationship, you know what I'm saying?
That it is just outright wrong to get involved in this. Karmelo Anthony doesn't have to walk. He doesn't have to involve in any senior activities. But Karmelo Anthony is a 3.7 GPA student. And if he doesn't even go to class for
Man, it look like she ain't want him to just really get too close.
doesn't have to. Karmelo Anthony doesn't have to walk. He doesn't have to involve in any senior activities.
Man, get away from me.
Karmelo
Snoop
Anthony is a
watch.
3.7 GPA student. And if he doesn't even go to class for the remainder of the year, he would graduate. Okay? We've asked that Frisco do not make a decision in this situation. But Frisco ISD has notified of their intent to expel Karmelo Anthony from school 1 month before his high school graduation. That just shows me that Frisco ISD is trying to push off the blame. And what I have not heard the media say, as many media outlets have asked us what went on, I'm trying to find how many of y'all have asked the superintendent or one single board of trustee, why didn't you cancel or postpone? With weather in that magnitude, you couldn't have a track meet in rain. Or
That ain't got nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? Ain't like, come on, man.
thunderstorm or clouds. Y'all are the media. Ask.
They would have never had tents out there then. Come on, bro. It's the purpose for the tents. See, they got the wrong person representing them, bro. And they just standing there letting this shit happen, bro. So look, the way he coming off, watch how the wife gonna come off. Man, they got the same attitude. They perfect for each other, bro. They perfect for each other, bro. They perfect. Man, I don't want to say
your
it, boy.
journalist, your weather journalist, how the weather was that day and that time. Y'all do that research.
That's probably why he doing too much. Cause he think he gotta I got to do it, gang. He finna try him. He finna try him, bro. He finna, man. He ain't even the lawyer. And he wanna, come on, bro. Y'all don't see this?
Because as a person who is the administrator of your children, you are responsible for the safety of the children. And so it seems as if Frisco ISD is trying to push this off by making this decision that they do not have to make. So the Next Generation Action Network, outside of the legal process, will be going through different avenues.
They ready to hire, so it sounds like where they lawyer at? Do they even got a lawyer yet? Hold on, do they even got a lawyer yet? Cause at this point, do they even have a lawyer, bro? Cause it sounds like he trying to represent the family. Talk about the new generation. You talking about a church, bro? That's the wrong thing to do. Cause now you putting God in it.
Regarding to ensure that we fight for the rights of Karmelo Anthony. Okay? So in the next coming days, we will be announcing to the public. We will do direct action outside of Frisco ISD administration office because this is outright wrong. You are getting involved in a process that even the legal process has asked us to respect. And we're asking you to do that same thing. You do not have to get involved in this situation. But it seems that even with us going and meeting or having conversations, they have made their mind up. And we want to make sure that the records.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, bro. Then that man got on a pair of shacks. With a suit on.
Talk truth to power in regards. I wanted to lay this out to ensure, because of the sensitivity of this case, there are so many moving factors that I have to explain so that this family does not have to explain. Let me say this about the 4th, and let me repeat this so that you guys can go to the Frisco Police Department. The reason why the family or me or anybody with direct knowledge of this cannot talk about the particulars of what happened in that tent, I know you know this is all law, is because if anybody tell you there was an adult near or inside or whatever, this current investigation knows nothing about that. Everybody involved at this point of our knowledge are minors. In the state of Texas, you know we cannot release or talk about minors. So stop asking us the question. Stop. It's no. We can't even do it if we wanted to. Okay? We can't talk about it. So don't ask. There is a court of law that will express everything, will lay out everything. We can't talk about it if we wanted to. Okay? So make it.
I want to know what was the percentage on the bond. I know it was 250,000. What it was at 10%, 30%. You know what I'm saying? Cause if it's at 10%, that ain't number like 25,000. You You know what I'm saying? Cash. That ain't nothing. That's in the bank. Shit, that's in the bank. I think all bonds 10%. I don't know about any other state, but I know a couple of states I was in bond 10%, goddamn it. Cause I know goddamn it shit. I know one nigga was in jail. That man was in that motherfucker for 3 months. And his bond was $100. And I was like, man, shit, nigga, you don't need nothing like about $10, $15 get out of this motherfucker. And he was in that motherfucker for 90 days. I was like, damn. No, you burnt your bridges. It was so many niggas on $100 bonds that ain't making them motherfuckers. I was like, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? You need to make a phone call, bro, talk to something. Nah, I'm straight. Damn, you cool too? Jeez. You don't want to call your homie? Nah, I'm good, man. Damn, he ain't got no friends then. You know what that mean? He ain't got no friends. That damn sure ain't gonna be no friend.
Clear. Go back, confirm with Frisco Police Department. Go back, confirm with the district attorney. Even in the bond hearing, you didn't see a single thing said about people that was indirect. They're minors. Okay? So stop. The social media, stop. I haven't saw not one person single-handedly get this right in the public. They're minors, y'all. Just stop. We can't. Don't send another inquiry to NGAN inbox. Do this, all of that. That's the reason why we felt like it was important to do this press.
I bet you everything what he's saying came out her mouth because that's how she feel. I bet you that's how she feel, and he's speaking for her. How much y'all want to bet, bro? How much y'all want to bet?
Press conference today. We can't talk about it. So if you ask me, I'm just going to look at you. Okay? So I'm telling the world. Everybody know the state law. I'm not creating it. We can't talk about it. This family can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. Nobody. Unless you want to be sued. You release one of those 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds and 17-year-olds' name, the law of this land tells you what was going to happen to you. Okay? So don't ask that question. Finally, in regards to this judge, I do not know Judge Angela Tucker. I've never met her, never known her, never been nowhere near her court. Don't know anything about her until we were notified that she was going to hear the writ. But the ugly attacks on her just shows Black America that no matter what you pick in the ballot box, and that is your constitutional right, it's people out here reminding us of the Black struggle in America. This woman is a registered Republican, has been for years. She put herself through school, she raised her family, she did everything. I'm a registered Democrat, proud. I'm the chair of the Dallas County Democrat Resolutions Committee. I don't know that woman. And to call her leftist is just downright disrespectful. The bond that was given is according to law and consistency with practice. If Aaron Dean can get a $300,000 bond when he killed a Tatiana Jefferson, Karmelo Anthony can get a $250,000. If Amber Geiger can get a $200,000 bond when she kills Botham Judge in his own home, he can get a $250,000. If Roy Oliver can get a $250,000 bond after he kills Jordan Edwards, all white officers, why couldn't Karmelo Anthony be entitled. A child with no background, no criminal background, no endangerment to the community, none whatsoever, be placed on a ELM and brought home. Please help me understand. Make this make sense. It's consistency. It's consistent with practice. After this, y'all, so that we'll know, this will be our final press conference until this trial. We will not speak to the media again after this, okay? Don't ask for comment, question, or whatever it is. The actions that the Next Generation Action Network take on Frisco ISD will be as separate from the legal process because we want to make sure that Karmelo Anthony's due process. This is going to be a jury case. And then let me make this very clear. This is a case that has not even been indicted. So, under the guise of Texas law, it's not even really proceeding to a trial yet because
He talking this like he a lawyer.
it has not even went through a grand jury to be indicted. We don't know if a grand jury will indict or not. We don't know. That's in the district attorney's hands, okay? And their legal team is preparing a packet for those things, and we will not be talking about the legal process regarding this case, okay? So after today, I just want the media to know, and I want the public to know. I don't care what you say about me. I've been in this thing for 11 years. I am tried, tested, and proven. I'm gonna just say, I'm from Oak Cliff. Worser things have been said about me, baby. You ain't gotta inbox me, you ain't gotta tell me. I am the first person to tell my testimony.
Man said, you ain't got to tell me, baby.
I don't have to prove anything to nobody. I am a proven testimony standing here that God, even when you make mistakes, God is not finished with your story. I'm going to bring this mother, Kayla Hayes, and it has taken her a lot of strength, y'all, to come and do this today. And I want you guys to
Told y'all.
respect.
Look. Y'all can see she even smirking a little bit. She finna have her moment, bruh. Man, I'm reading this lady between the lines, bruh. He know what kind of gas she got. He got.
Her as she read this and giving her the...
She finna work on the crime. She finna work on it.
Good afternoon. My name is Kayla Hayes. I am the mother of Karmelo Anthony. 3 years ago, my family moved to North Texas searching for a better life. Like so many other families, we wanted to give our children the future we did not have. My husband...
You didn't have to write all this down. You that's what I got a problem with. Cause you supposed to talk, you know what I'm saying, from your heart, not shit that's wrote down. You that even make it even more look bad.
works hard every single day to provide for us, to make sure we're the best we're in the best financial position possible. As a stay-at-home mom, I made it my life's mission to ensure our children are loved, nurtured, and supported every step of the way. In wake of this tragic incident, our family has been under attack. Whatever you think what happened between Karmelo and the Metcalf boys, my 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about. The lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week.
You got a point there, because they did do that now. They did do that, so I feel them on that. Because there was a lot of lies told about them now.
Has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media platforms. My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid what may happen to our family. His mental.
Damn. Man, my girl better not tell nobody Trey ain't scared and fearing nothing, bruh. Man, come on, bruh.
Mental health is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats. My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep.
See? He cried when she cried. Boy, she running this shit, bruh. I told y'all everything she do, he gonna do. Let's recap that. Hold on, watch this. Let's recap, gang.
As well,
Watch this.
especially over the past week, has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media platforms. My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid what may happen to our family. His mental health is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats. My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep in her own bedroom because she's fearful of what may happen to her. And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the Give, Send, Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday that we could begin to withdraw funds. And it still takes several days to receive those funds.
She got that boy trained, bro. She got that man trained, bro. She got him trained. He catered to this woman, bro. This a man, bro, catered to a woman. She probably just don't even care about that man like that. She just there for the lifestyle because he the only one that can provide it. That's all I'm just saying. I believe she probably using him. I don't know. I ain't just no relationship expert. I'm still learning.
Once a request is made. I don't know why we are being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. He's been raised in a two-parent home with structure, stability, love, and we put God first.
She just, bruh. This lady really trying it, bruh.
In everything that we do. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state. But those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us. To be clear, we will not speak publicly about specific details of what happened under the tent on that rainy and awful day. There's an active investigation that everyone involved wants to be full and fair. We believe in legal process, and that is where the truth will come out. To the family who experienced the loss, my heart truly goes out to you. To those who have supported my family, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We ask for your continued support, patience, and prayers as we navigate this difficult process.
I'm gonna be real. They never said they were sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's being said. They never said they were sorry, bro.
Thank you.
Y'all, I'm going to show something up of a post. You come for me, I come for you. Sarah Fields. Never heard of this woman. This is the kind of despicable things that led to the father being here.
Now look, guess who Sarah Fields is? Guess who Sarah Fields work for? Watch this, gang. Check this out. Hold up. Let me go to this. It's in my like. Now, I ain't even like that man video. I put it on my watch later. Him. Sarah Fields work for him.
The industrial grade products you need, delivered fast. Call, click, or stop by. Grange.
Haunted.
Hold up. He the one started all of this. Him. He the one started all this. Fight erupt at the press conference. Ain't no fight being erupted. Look, I'm reading between the lines. It was never no fight. So boom. This the video.
Well, this press conference went about as good as anyone could expect. This morning, Karmelo Anthony's defense team or activist team or whatever thought it was a good idea to hold a press conference. The purpose of that press conference to beg for...
Watch this.
This is the kind of despicable things that led...
All she did was post that the...
Here you go.
...pass and then tells people to give... Yeah, okay, so then why did he do that? Now, I would say, I don't want to go right to blaming the parents. I don't think it's very fair. There's no evidence to say that they're bad people. I do think that they are getting bad advice by this guy who spends the end of this press conference whining and complaining that online investigators found about his criminal past and then tells people to give the Karmelo Anthony family more money.
Of a post. You come for me, I come for you.
So now he's
Fields.
threatening.
Never heard of this woman.
Sarah Fields, she used to work for me.
This is the kind.
You see that? So he the one that's so they really addressing him. Cause he the one told everybody about the Cadillac, the cars, the money. All that came from him. All that came from him. I don't know if this man a racist. I don't think that man a racist, but he turned racist today. Because if you look at all his content about this, bruh, all he's doing is putting all this on the family, making it a racist dispute, even though he trying to say, I don't want to hear nothing about no racist dispute. This ain't got nothing to do with racist. But everything he doing is low-key racist than a motherfucker. He the one spread all those lies, and look how they got to respond. Now, you can look how the way they respond. Maybe what he's doing is getting to them. And then they responding in a negative way. I can see it like that. Because he the one telling everybody they moved into the house in the community, the house they just moved in, they don't even want them around. How he know? Ain't nobody came out in the community and said we don't want them around. Why would they even say anything like that, bro? They're gonna make the community. That's finna, man. He finna fuck up some shit, bro. Dude got one mission, and he finna do whatever it takes. Cause he told everybody out this mouth, bro. He told everybody what he was gonna do. He told everybody he gonna do. If he would have never said none of these things about the house and all of this, look, Karmelo selling merches. That ain't even him selling no merches. It's people selling merches. Then the man talking about, oh, him and this new rap song. Telling everybody the man on the song rapping, and that's not even him rapping on the John. You see what I'm saying? The man straightened up lying on the family, bro. And then when they addressed it, then he want to go live with like, yeah, I need to clear her own thing. Why would you put it out in the beginning then? You got an agenda, bro.
Political operatives motivating this family with hate. Karmelo Anthony posted on something that shows, posted here. These are the type of lies that are threatening this family. Posting the family's picture. These are the type of lies. She's getting millions of views on this.
It's messed up though.
Sarah.
And then look, I ain't gonna lie. He really putting them folks' life in danger. Cause he the one that spreading all that stuff, got people sending mail to their house. I can see where she coming from. Cause just think about this, bro. If you stayed in the gated community and you stay around white people, then you got to be careful. Cause keep this in mind, in that gated community, it's somebody in that gated community that's slick racist though, and we'll do something. They'll confront them folk, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
She's even came after me. She's even said all of those things. And now that the public knows exactly what is going on,
We don't. Nobody don't yet.
These racist bigots try to prevent us from standing up for our baby, our boy. He should be afforded the same rights.
Damn, I'm glad that y'all said my shit muted. Let me repeat what I said. Look, he making the family look bad. He look like he don't know what he want to do. I don't even think he know what to do. You see what I'm saying? He ain't got no guidance, no man bone in his body. The wife frustrated because of this dude. This dude really promote terrorism. He trying to get somebody real mad about it for them to maybe crash out on the family. Cause it's getting to that point that these people are already delivering gifts, not gifts, but they delivering thin ass, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Mail and stuff, bruh. You see what I'm saying? He promoting lies on the family, and maybe the lies maybe the lies done got to the family, and you know what I'm saying? You got to look at the family standpoint. They is getting harassed. People is, you know what I'm saying? Dropping off packages at their door. They ain't saying what packages were. Them can't be nice packages because they ain't saying nothing nice about these packages. So I don't know if he trying to play the family. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust him. Because I can tell you right now, he don't care about him. He care about that money. And he gonna get what he want, right? So he gonna act a fool and do all this what he think is in his best interest. You know, because you got a little suit on and you a little advocate, minister. I would never come to your church the way you talk. Because you don't even talk like a minister. You talking like Snook in a suit. Trying to talk like Malcolm X. So what's going on here? I believe the family, check this out. I believe the family don't know what to do. I honestly believe he's scared for real. I don't think the wife's scared. She got more heart than him, bruh. He ain't not one time trying. He don't even know how to comfort her. He don't even, you know, he ain't even coming to her but like, yeah, you know, my wife better not say nothing weak about me. Man, my man is fear. He's scared and you know what I'm saying? So that means he can't even protect you. He can't even protect you. I won't even be surprised, goddamn it, shit, goddamn it, everything go downhill, he get the money, and she split up with him, and both of them in the Cadillac truck. I don't know, but what I'm getting out of this, I wouldn't trust him. They need to just leave him alone, bro. Why is he even there, speaking up for the family in the first place? All because of him. And he making it even worse, addressing the allegation. And then it's really making the family look bad. So he really playing the mind game with these folk, bruh. He really playing the mind game with these folk.
That Cal Rittenhouse had, Daniel Pender, and all of the people who have claimed whatever their defense was. He should be afforded the same right. Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Cal Rittenhouse with an AK-47.
Hold on, they got the video though. What he talking about? So what I'm getting out of this, I bet you, gang, that video fin, whatever's on that video, I bet you they gonna take a loss, bro. They finna take a loss. Know what I'm talking about? I really believe that video is gonna work in Austin favor, not these people favor. Cause I really want to see how his son behave. Know what I'm saying? I want to know, do his son take up out of his mama or his daddy? Know what I'm talking about? Is he a quiet type? Or is he, one of those little rowdy little niggas, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, They say he a track star, good student, you know what I'm saying? He could be like his dad or something. I don't know. I just want to know why he took a knife to school. If he don't be in trouble, if he don't get in trouble, or he ain't got no ops, he ain't in no gang, why would you have a knife on you, though? You see what I'm saying? They might fear losing their son for the rest of that's probably what they thinking, man. We're gonna lose our son. And they protecting him they protecting that man in the wrong way. Cause look how they did the victim daddy, bruh. Then look, he addressing this situation like the daddy got something to do with what he doing. And the daddy clearly told Karmelo, stop spreading false information, and then got on him, telling him to stop doing this shit. Stop making it as a racial dispute. So they really got the daddy and the parents going against each other. And they supposed to be sitting down and talking. You see what I'm saying? But everybody care about it's this black and white thing. If everybody, check this out. If everybody love God, that they claim they love God so much, you a Christian. You know what I'm saying? You don't think God, if God comes down on this president, you don't think this God will get his hand and go and get the other daddy hand and bring them folks together? Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, Jesus ain't finna take this podium and talk like this.
Shooting 3 people in the back. We got that. And he raised more than $2 million publicly, and nobody said anything. So since they tried to come for us, I call for the community's overwhelming support.
The victim daddy ain't coming for them. Only people that's coming for this family is people that's non-factors in the case. They just YouTubers. Let the court expose all of that. You see what I'm saying? Let the court expose the video, the testimony, the witness, the goddamn documents, the discovery package. Let the courts present the facts and the truth instead of all of this dumb shit. Karmelo new rap song. You know what I'm talking about. Killer brags and celebrates. Look how he said the man celebrate because the man took a picture and thanked everybody. Come on, bro.
For this fund. The disinformation that was put out was literally deliberate to prevent you from helping this family. And I want you to give overwhelming support to show them the community united can never be divided. And I'm going to say this again, and this is for everybody. Black people in America, while the current occupant sits at 1600 Pennsylvania, black people in America don't have to pull the race card. It's what we live as a reality every.
You just pulled the race card. You doing the same thing that he doing. He pulling the race card. You pulling the race card. So you battling the wrong people. So he probably set y'all up. Man, look, that man setting them folks up and got these folks really looking dumb out here, bro. They falling for it. They falling for it, bro. They done let this man get up under his skin because this man got so many YouTubers creating his content. Everybody talking about the houses, the GoFundMe, and got everybody thinking they done got exposed. These people had to come out here and tell everybody, man, that's a lie what these people telling. And then these people had to address the public so bad till it got to the point they made they self look bad. And then they got a lawyer, and the lawyer ain't trying to stop none of this. You can just think about it, they got the wrong fucking lawyer. I won't even be surprised they hire a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna work out in their interest. You see what I'm saying? Man, lawyers and snakes out here, bro. Man, you have a lawyer come in there and say, yeah, I'm going to represent the family and all of this. And he'll just get on that judge and help the prosecutor, bro. He'll withhold evidence and you know what I'm saying, man, for real, for real. That's common in jail. Man, I remember, check this out. I remember when I was sitting on the bench, you know what I'm saying, waiting on my case to be called. It was the dude in front of me. He there for carjacking and robbery. So when they were asking, they asked the people that sitting on the bench stand up and let the witness or the victim identify you. Guess what the lawyer did? The lawyer came in there and rapped with me. While they was talking, look, the whole time while they were talking about this man case, bro, his lawyer was talking to me. And I'm like, damn, why the fuck he talking to me? He like, yeah, what you in here for? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm down there for a little robbery charge. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, did you do it? And I'm like, man, I ain't do none of that though. You know what I'm talking about? He was like, I told you. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm about such. He was like, I'm gonna come back over and talk to you for a minute. And then next thing you know, goddamn it, the man, goddamn it, like he want to point me out. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that was the move. And guess what? Since he couldn't point him out in the preliminary hearing, man, dude get to walk. Dude got his walking papers. Man, he couldn't even point him out. Case dismissed. You see what I'm saying?
Every day is what we have to teach our children. We don't want to, but we have to. We don't like to, but if we want to sleep at night, we got to. I ain't pulling no race card. I live it. I'm reminded all the time that I'm a black man in America. And what y'all just showed to Judge Tucker is just reminded that hate and bigotry and racial reconciliation in this country, we have respected the process. I believe that Austin Metcalf is about to have his funeral. And I wouldn't dare, even with the information I know, and plenty people can share that and all that, but we have prevented from speaking about that in these type of public forums. It will come out. They have a more than well-capable attorney, and this family will go through a process of being able to get prepared for.
See, this was about to happen. She frustrated, right? He don't know what to do. He finna play them, right? He finna play them, bro, off her. Since she the one, you know what I'm saying? She the one, goddamn it. She more frustrated than anybody else. So he finna work on her, bro. He finna work on her. And I see the crookedness, bro. I know niggas like him. I know niggas like him, bro. All he doing is what he think she want him to do. So he basically like the female version of her. He using them, bruh. He using them. Anytime you got a pastor up here with some goddamn tennis shoes on, talking like he, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say not one Bible quote. He ain't even started out with a prayer. He ain't doing none what a pastor supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
For this trial. So I just say this real quick. This is our final time speaking to public and holding a press conference regarding this particular case. Now the next generation.
Now, look how all the news, check this out. They made it a racist dispute. I mean, I don't know about them. I ain't watched them. Look how the dad, check this out, man. They escort the
My work
dad
is easy
out of
because I
there,
use
bro.
Clipper. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done.
Man, that was the wrong thing to do. So, they escort that man. Just think about that man, bro. That man came up there by himself, no family member. And you mean to tell me, man, you needed security and police to escort this man off the scene? Man, you just blow this up. Man, you just made this even more worse. And I hope when he go home, I hope somebody in this family will calm that man down, because I don't want that man to have no kind of negative thoughts in his head, bro. I don't know about that one. So they finna have a field day with this. Watch this. All the news outlets that finna make it a racial dispute, they finna talk about how he done kicked that man out and everything. They finna make it even more worse than them. Now they finna make them really look bad. You see what I'm saying? They finna make them folk really, really look bad. Where Nancy? I need to show y'all Nancy Grace. Hold on, where Nancy Grace is?
Had a great hunting trip with me, him, and Austin. And he said, I'm gonna come over and see you this weekend. I said, okay, I look forward to it. And he said, I look.
And then the man, I don't want the man brother. Cause you gotta think about his brother, you know what I'm saying? His brother might crash out over this shit, man. Then look, Nancy Grace ain't nothing but a racist. Hold on. Look, watch this. Which one that was recently? Is this it?
Breaking news tonight. According to police, missing Miranda, just 16 years old.
Watch this. Track star stabbed dead. Suspect walk free. Victim attacked. What? Admitted stabber. A unarmed teen track star. Look at all this racist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at all this racism. Check, let's listen to this.
Getting rich during retirement isn't possible, right? Wrong. Here's how Americans are absolutely smashing their retirement goals.
Any criminal charges. Once you try a comfort hoodie, you can't go back to regular hoodies. They're slightly weighted, super oversized. It's that perfect.
Okay, if we have the facts correct.
She said, if we have the facts correct, keep this in mind. Don't nobody have the facts right. We don't have video. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody don't know the truth but the parents and the police. Watch how Nancy Grace finna do this.
The suspect stabbed an unarmed teen boy. But yet I'm hearing that the suspect has walked free. I am also learning that it was urged in court that the suspect has no criminal history. He's a juvenile.
That's what they mad about. He don't have no criminal history.
Listen to this.
Anthony's father was questioned about an incident involving his son that happened at Karmelo's high school in February. The Daily Mail refers to the incident as an altercation assault, but as the situation was handled internally by the Frisco Independent School District, it is unclear if Anthony was the aggressor or merely a witness to the incident, or even what type of incident occurred.
And his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in, and he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms.
That from our friends at Fox 4 Dallas Fort Worth News. Okay, let me understand this. Straight out to trial lawyer Lisa Herrick, partner at Varghese, Somerset, and former juvenile prosecutor. Lisa, thank you for being with us. When I can't get a straight answer, that makes me think that there is subterfuge. So if the suspect, who is the admitted stabber of an unarmed teen at a
racist, making a racist dispute. See that? They ain't even got nothing good to say about him, and he an honor student. Both of them honor student. Both of them were doing good in school.
high school track meet. When the Stabbers camp is asked about an incident involving an assault at the school, and I can't get a straight answer, it tells me that somebody is covering. Because if the suspect was just a witness to an assault or a good Samaritan or the champion that's, stopped the whole thing, we would have heard that, wouldn't we? I mean, they're trying to get bond. They did get bond. So what is this prior incident? And does it concern you that when the suspect's father is questioned about this, as he's urging his son's good character, we don't get a straight answer?
Well, what I would want to know is, were any criminal charges brought because of it? And, or was Karmelo suspended or expelled, or did he have any sort of school disciplinary action as a result of it? Because if neither of those things are true, it does make me believe that he probably wasn't the aggressor. Criminal charges don't necessarily have to be brought due to a fight at school, but schools.
So check this out. He spreaded that stuff about Karmelo supposed to be attacking a little boy, his girlfriend or something, about a 2-year-old boy. I don't know if that's true, but nobody can't find no documents. Because the news would have been earned that out on him, but all of a sudden, he telling everybody with no receipts. And then when you look at in his comments, look at his comments. Bruh, all these white people. Look at the comment. Racist, bruh. Man, that man turning people. I bet you so many people in here that's not racist. You see what I'm saying? That's not racist, but they all, goddamn it, man, golly, bro. All this is negative comments. Look at this, bruh. If these people actually feel like, I wouldn't even be surprised somebody gonna try to do something to the family. I'ma just be 100, bro. I'ma just be 100. Don't nobody really care. They all there trying to choose side and just instead of trying to turn white against black and black against white, how come can we all just come together? This is a perfect moment for the blacks and the white. If you want, you know what I'm saying? Let's come together. You got one dead, one about to lose his life to the prison system. You see what I'm saying? They both young, bro. They still learning life. They mind just ain't fully just matured like that yet. You know what I'm saying? But all of this hate gonna create something bigger than what it don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'd rather for it to be like, okay, boom, let the evidence come out. Boom. Let the evidence. Once you get the evidence, then you judge. Like you can't judge nobody before the crime. I believe they ain't released that video because, for one thing, it's really gonna stir up some things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it might work in his favor. I could be wrong. But the way they got the investigation, when he said this is what his son told him, and I know his son gonna tell the truth. Then you got witnesses there. The witnesses gonna tell, man, you gonna have over, goddamn it, whatever they was sitting at, you gonna have at least, goddamn it, over 100 witnesses, bro. 100 witnesses.
Are very likely to have some sort of disciplinary action because of a fight at school, especially if it was one-sided, especially for a person who was an aggressor.
I mean, it disturbs me that someone is asking for a reduced bond to walk free after stabbing an unarmed teen dead and then not coming clean about what happened at a prior school incident. I mean,
he did. He said he admitted it. He said, I did it. He didn't deny and he cooperated. See this, how they stirring up the shit?
the father, Karmelo Anthony's father, was questioned about the incident involving his son at Anthony's high school. So why am I not getting a straight answer? Dave Mack, that changes everything. If
No, it don't, cause he got to fight in that school. Come on, bro. This ain't no criminal charge. This ain't no goddamn criminal record. Who don't get to fight in that school? Shit, I done got to fight in that school plenty of time. I ain't out here murdering people. Shit, when I goddamn went to goddamn jail, there ain't nobody thinking about my goddamn background when they come to school. How many fights he been in?
there was a prior assault by Karmelo Anthony on another. Think it through, Dave Mack, for Pete's sake. This would be a similar transaction if it's true, because Anthony would be attacking another high schooler. I'd like to find out if that victim was armed or unarmed. I'd like to find out if Anthony was armed or unarmed. The extent of the attack, did it rise to an aggravated assault with fists or feet? I don't know. Do we know anything, or was that completely?
Why talk about something that you don't even know? You didn't even verify if this actually happened. You see what I'm saying? Man, these people smart at what they do, bro.
Glossed over in the bond hearing. We don't have an answer, right?
It was completely glossed over.
Let me put her ass on blast right quick. You see, I want her to keep that same energy when it comes to the Kanika Jenkins case.
in need of great talent for your business, but short on time like all of us? Well, you don't have to get lost in
to go to the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. And by about 3 a.m. the next day, her friends alerted her mother that they couldn't find her. So her mother went to the hotel searching for her daughter. And over the course of, 12 hours, they end up finding her body in a freezer in an area that was under construction.
Let's see how she finna blast the Crown Plaza Hotel. Let's see how she finna keep that same energy, bro.
From what I recall, Larry Rogers, when she was found dead from hypothermia inside an industrial-type refrigerator there in the bottom of a pretty high-end hotel, her pants were pulled down around her hips. Her shirt was pulled up around her bra. Her jeans were filthy, as if she had been dragged along the ground. There were abrasions to her knee area, her legs, her face. There is no way this is accidental. And what's interesting, Larry Rogers, is the night before, she had been all dressed.
And look how she keep calling Larry Rogers' name, right? But she supposed to be talking about how a female was found in Crown Plaza. Everything what I done found out, this lady here is an FBI agent. And you mean to tell me this lady got access to paperwork? She knew what happened to Kanika, bro. She knew what happened to Kanika, and that's why she was on the Dr. Oz show, to keep that conspiracy rolling. What happened to Kanika? Louis Trey ain't found out. Now I'm finna make a whole live about this bitch, finding out my evidence, and we gonna see who the big and better goddamn police, bitch. Man, that's probably what I'm finna do after this live. I'm finna go all over all the receipts that I done provided, and I'm gonna let this motherfucker talk.
Up to go to a fancy party there in the hotel. There's no way this girl who took so much care getting all dressed up with all her little friends went anywhere covered in dirt. That's not how it went down. Larry, let's start at the beginning. What happened?
You know, that's exactly what her mother, the question she raised when she contacted me. She wanted me to help her figure out what happened to Kanika, her daughter. This is one of the worst tragedies I've seen, and it's quite frankly, as you indicated, shocking that this young lady was found in the condition she was found, where she was found. Her shirt had been pulled up with her breast exposed. Her pants were slightly pulled down below her waistline. Her shoe, one of her shoes was off, and her clothing was dirty. And as you indicated, she had gone out for a night of fun with some friends. And then she ends up in this remote area of the hotel in an unused kitchen in a freezer that for some unexplained reason was on. A freezer that was not being used. It had nothing in it, but it was on in an abandoned portion of the kitchen. So there are a lot of questions that need to be answered, and we've committed to the mind that we'll get to the bottom of it.
So I want to know, is Larry Rogers going to mention the employee that she walked back and they were preparing food?
Joining me, Cheryl McCullum, crime scene analyst and expert, renowned in her field, now the director of the Cold Case Investigative Research Institute. Cheryl, thanks for being with us, along with Larry Rogers Jr., trial lawyer representing Kanika's family. Let's take it from the beginning. You know, I met with her mother, Cheryl, along with Larry, when we were all at Dr. Oz, and her mom just broke my heart because I got the feeling that she felt if she yelled or cursed or threw some kind of a fit trying to find her daughter, she'd be mistreated. And you know what? She was right. Because
there they go with the racist dispute again. Working in me Teresa favor. You see that? Y'all see the game now? This hit real different.
Pause. They go to the hotel. What was the hotel, Larry? The Crown Plaza. That's right. Crown
Plaza
in
Hotel.
Rosemont, Chicago. Really high end. The Crown hotels are pretty nice. So she was there, Cheryl, with all her little girlfriends, all dressed up and cute, and you know how teen girls are.
How she giving them a compliment? Crown Plaza, nice. Ain't shit nice about no Crown Plaza with hospitals and all this in it with crooked doctors.
And so she goes, then this is what I heard the mom say, that she gets a call at 4:00 in the morning and Kanika, little friends say, we can't find Kanika. And the mom is like, what? Because they were all three together. So she immediately dials her daughter, her teen girl's phone, and one of the three friends pick it up and go, we've got her cell phone too. So they come get the mom. The mom comes over there. They totally blow the mom off. They ask to see the security video, which they've got a huge security bank of video, Cheryl. They won't let them look at the video. And they won't start searching the hotel. They say basically, oh, she's out with friends. Now, this child has been described as drunk. She was not drunk. She was not drunk or high on drugs. That's not true. So
I'm so glad that she said that. Because you know all the drugs that was in Kanika's system, them the drugs that the doctor gave her for the surgery. That's why I broke that autopsy report down the way I did it. That's how you know she knew something. She told you that was not true. But she know everything that's true about it.
they look and they look and they look. Cheryl, like I forgot how many, 24 hours later, somebody finally finds her dead in a freezer. You know, she could have been saved. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
If they had just looked at the crime, the video surveillance, it shows her, and it shows where she was going to like a construction type unused area that completely abandoned. I don't know how she got down there because that Crown Hotel is like a maze. So what do you make of it?
She ain't really getting down to the bottom about, let's see what in the Crown Plaza, these employees, and let's get down. None of that. None of that.
Of it now that I've given you the setup.
Nancy, I took a little bit of time to really go over the crime scene photographs, and these are the things that jumped out at me. There's four main things. One, the shoe that's off. The shoe that is off of her body, the right shoe, you can see blood on her foot. So that shoe was not taken off because her body started to heat up. She removed that shoe because she was injured. You can see the blood plain as day. The other thing that bothers me about her shoes is they're brand new. They are clean. They are white. I mean, she was excited about putting on this outfit, but there's some scuff marks on the shoe that they're going to have to explain to me. And specifically, they are scuff marks up near the ankle on the inside. That, to me, could very possibly be indicative of somebody being drugged. The other problem that I'm having is the pocket of her pants is turned inside out, like somebody went into her pocket. She wouldn't have done that. She would have corrected her pocket immediately if she had gone to look for a key or something like that. And then the other thing that's very telling to me, if you watch the video where she's walking in the kitchen area toward what looks like would be where the freezer is, even though there's not video of that for some reason, her hair is straight. If you look at the crime scene photograph, her hair is now curly.
Now, hold on. To Larry Rogers Jr., lawyer for Kanika Jenkins' family, do you remember what the mom told us, Larry? She said that she went to go and she wanted to see the crime scene and they wouldn't let her. Then she said she saw the body and she just looked at it. She said Kanika's hair was a mess and she would never have done that.
Yeah, this was a beautiful young girl. By all accounts, she was just having a night out with some friends. She was not a bad girl. She was working. She was a great young lady. Her mom had a great relationship with her. And a testament to that is the fact that when her friends told her they were missing, no one for one moment thought that she ever left that hotel. Her friends knew she had to be somewhere in the hotel. When her mom, Teresa, came out within hours, she went straight to the front desk and said she would never have left. She's here in this hotel. And they would not take a moment, just a moment, to take a look at the video surveillance cameras. And that would have saved this young lady's life.
Investigative reporter Crime Online's Jacqueline Gray. Jacqueline, what jumps out at you about what went wrong that night?
A few things jump out, and most of the things that jump out is after Teresa Martin, Kanika's mother, went to the hotel looking for help.
Nobody trying to mention the staff and put the staff on blast. It's all about Miss Teresa getting to run around, and they could have saved her if they would have just checked the camera. But look, as I think about it, if hell of a chick, goddamn it, made a video about the 911 dispatcher to the missing person report and you knocked 5 hours off of it, you don't think she knew that? You don't think she knew that? You damn skippy she did. And about her just listen to the 911 call. If I would have known that in the beginning, bruh, knocking hours off and all of this shit, bruh.
Hotel staff wouldn't look at the footage until much hours later. She was also threatened with arrest. She called the dispatcher and they told her to just take it easy, go home. She'll probably turn up. And that's not, in my opinion, not the appropriate response to a mother who knows her child's missing. And she was right, her child ended up dying. Meanwhile, she was trying to find her and she was getting no help from police or from the hotel staff. And that's, one thing that pops out to me right now.
It would have saved her life. It absolutely.
This would have popped out to her right now. The staff and the police. Look how she come in and say this shit.
Absolutely would have saved her life, Cheryl McCollum.
Nancy, there's no question about it. But I want to get back to the importance of her hair for a minute. Whenever I was on your show, sometimes y'all would occasionally straighten my hair. Well, I've got naturally curly hair. The minute there was any humidity, any moisture, my hair would revert back to being curly. That means her hair was either wet or she was sweaty. Something happened to make her hair go back curly, Nancy. That is not somebody that went into a freezer, passed out, and froze to death.
They got that right. That ain't nobody that walked in no freezer, passed out, and froze to death. That's been debunked. So now we know that these people is associated with Hollywood. These people just throw propaganda out here. Listen to what Joe Brown said about Nancy Grace. Hold on. Hold on, where the Joe Brown John at? I would never trust the Oxygen Channel again. Cause look, the Oxygen Channel is a part of the Illuminati. Y'all got to realize the Oxygen Channel, the Oxygen Channel, these networks is the part of the Illuminati, bro. CNN, all of the part of the Illuminati. All of them are part of the Illuminati. Joe Brown. Oh, they don't want to show. Let me see if this is going to be it.
I'm going to give away this incredible $4,000. Wait, no, not this one. This incredible $4,000.
Yeah, I find it. Cause Joe Brown was exposing her about he was exposing her about the Johnny Cochran. Yeah, look, here you go. Nah, this ain't it. So look, Nancy Grace had everybody thinking that OJ, the gloves, and all of this. She had everybody thinking that the man actually did it, and she know OJ didn't do it. It's a long story, gang, but I get back to that part. I just wish I could have found that JoJo Brown, what he said about her. She been doing this shit since the OJ, bro. Made it a racial dispute, cause that's why it came as a racial dispute, cause of Nancy Grace, right? But yeah, all them devil worshippers, bro. They devil worshippers, and they got their own network. Speaking of the Illuminati, goddammit, they go the main devil right there. See what I'm saying? But yeah, gang, I tell y'all what, I'm finna get on up out there, John, cause I'm finna put some fat ass Kanika Jiggy content. This what I'm finna do. All I'm just finna do is just pull up Nancy Grace video, play her video. I'm just finna play all the news outlet video, and I'm just finna show y'all the propaganda. That's all. I'm finna show y'all the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Before I get out of here, y'all know I gotta crack a little joke or two. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know I gotta crack a little joke or two, right? Cause I don't like that Karmelo ex dude. He another Andrew Holmes. Hold on. I don't like him. Don't never trust a man with a haircut like that. With a bunch of baby oil on his face. I don't like him. I sometimes now this lady right here, I don't know what to say about her though. I be seeing her in the news sometime. I don't even know why she even linked up with him. That's all he finna do. Promote racism. All his job.
Get your first paycheck. Realize it won't
All
cover
he
your
finna
rent.
do is make racist disputes.
Let Intuit help you.
New tonight, community.
When it comes to police brutality, the black man, white man, and all this, all he finna do is make it a black issue. Then I'm finna go back to the Malia Davis case, cause the way he handled the Malia Davis case, I'm like, wait a minute, man, bruh sound like Andrew Holmes. Then he wanted the one, cause look how he changed on her. First he would represent her, then all of a sudden they fell out. That ain't even his hair on top of his head. That's a wish wig. You could go to Temu on my account right now. I'm selling them all right now, bro. All I just wanted 13 cents. If you use my prompt code, you'll get that motherfucker for a nickel. Look at the man hairline. Then he got waves this time? Come on, man. Come on, man. I remember when he was talking about Yeah, the about the lady having sex with her son and he had to rescue him and all of this shit. For real. I got a coupon. You get the coupon. He'll knock another 2 cents. You damn nigga get it free. Look at his hairdo. What? Come on. Look how. Wait a minute, bruh.
Well, he's been her biggest defender, but tonight, Quanell X is telling us why he no longer supports or believes Brittany Bowen's story. Bowens is the mother of 4-year-old Malia Davis, who has been missing for weeks. Quanell spoke exclusively to our Larry Seward tonight. Larry, so many people we know are following this case and have opinions, and I'm sure they want to hear what Quanell has to say.
Man, look at the man her. That ain't even the man her. Come on, man. You down there almost, goddamn it, 80 years old.
What she believed really happened to Malia. At that point, I knew what needed to be done. And so I arranged to quickly go and meet as soon as I could with the investigators at the highest levels of this case and share with them everything that we had learned and discovered.
Speaking for the first time since cutting ties with Bowens, Quanell told us Brittany's sister asked him to help Malia's mom manage.
Damn. Look how his hair all of a sudden changed. Cause if you want the bundle pack, cause you know I got them Johns, you know. Cause you know if you buy one, you get 5 free, goddammit. You can get the soft shaggy kind, or you can get the, you know what I'm saying, the Negro kind, and you
Media and her emotions. 2 days on the job, Quanell saw red
then
flags.
that junk curly. How that junk gonna? So how you gonna have good hair one day and then nigger hair the next day? I don't get it, bro. You can't just switch up like that, man. You got to at least wear that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, for at least a couple of months. You just can't change them whole, cause you know I got a hairstyle that match every suit, goddammit. Sometimes you might feel like a curly top, you know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't even be surprised he was trying to smash it and everything. And when she denied him, like, I can't give you none of this cookie, Cornell. And then he all on the news talking about, I don't believe the story no more. Like, what? He look like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to have no money for him to represent you. You can just pay him in the ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm thank you for representing me. You know what I'm saying? You know I don't have no money. I ain't about no money. I just want to smash some butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? He talking about, yeah, I'm finna come over there and discuss. And he coming over there bringing liquor and, you know what I'm saying? And all the drugs, weed. Hit this and this will calm your nerves. And you smoking and, yeah, you know, I don't even know what happened. You know, yeah, we gonna get that bastard. And this thing, you know, he was like, you don't fuck with those X pills, dude, because I got a little fear of them, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't need it, you know, and trying to get a motherfucker pop X pill. You got to be careful because he going to try to sit close to you and shit, put his arm around you and shit. Then going to be like, ooh, you smell like Popeye's chicken. My favorite beef bitch. Cause you know what I'm saying? You know, man, look, he gonna try to smell that cookie. And that goddamn cookie smells straight like Oreos.
And Brittany's own family told him troubling details about Malia's care. And in private, Quanell says he saw a different Brittany than the...
And look at her. Oh, I'm finna bring your whole case back up. Cause I wish I was an investigator then, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I really believe, check this out. You wanna know what's similar to this case? The Nazaria Harris case. Same with Shannon. You see what I'm saying? It's the same with Shannon, bro. Only difference that this was a little girl. And check this out. I honestly do feel like that the boy, the nigga she was messing with, took the downfall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what y'all say? If he starts sweating, man, if that man starts sweating, bruh, man, that man gonna be bald head. Man, that man look like somebody went to Home Depot and bought a paint gun, goddamn it. Hold your head down. Be still, nigga. I'm trying to hit your line up. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, y'all can tell he ain't got no kind of life. He look like he go out there and look for victims and shit. Especially when they are female, because that's all he target, female victims. So it's like he wants some return. He look like he been drinking, goddamn it, some goddamn cheap ass Ripple. He look like he cheap. He look like he'll drive on the whole scroll and threaten the bitch. Get the laws out here. You don't give me no ass right now. Damn, Cornell. Bitch, I know you did it. He'll probably have a motherfucker confessing on the table like, now you gotta give me some ass. Yeah, somebody hit that nigga with a paint gun. You know what I'm talking about? Hold your damn head down and hit his ass with the Draco. Then they brushed it in, you know. Then look, you know you had to put some tape. They ain't even had the nerve to get the man a full edge. Like, man, I gotta get on up out of here, bro. Then he got an old ass suit on. He trying to get that little donation money. Yeah, I need a new toupee. I'm about sick of this motherfucker. Goddamn it, shit. When that big money come rolling in, I won't even be surprised this nigga go pop up at the press conference with a ponytail. Call him Ponytail Cornell. You know what I'm talking about. All in the press conference, shaking that motherfucker left and right like he got whiplash. Like, yeah, we gonna get justice, goddamn it. And then look, he look like he done put some Brute on. Look like he smell like Brute. You know that Brute come in the big green bottle, that aftershave. He look like he still put on aftershave and shit. Got the whole goddamn church. Man, that man got the whole church loud no motherfucker, bro. No, I ain't lying. He look like he'll pop up, let him cash a big ass check. Wait till his next big break. He gonna catch another murder charge and he gonna try to solve that jump for real because the donation money gonna be pouring in. Man, that man gonna go hurry up the T-move. Yeah, let me get a 32-inch Yaki, please. Then he finna get a Yaki number 9, right? And then go to the barbershop talking about sew that in. And then he just want to wear it in a ponytail. You know what I'm talking about? Like he been growing this shit. Then he gonna try to tell everybody he Cherokee and shit. Yeah, you ain't know I was Cherokee, nigga. Like, man, stop lying. Man, stop, nigga. You know, you look like, if you is an Indian, you look like Blackfoot. You look like a Blackfoot Indian. I'm looking at that man's eyes. Look at the ring around that man's eye, man. That man look like a damn raccoon. I want to know if he ever been in a boxing match before. Cause it look like he used to be a pro boxer until somebody blacking that boy eyes up and goddamn it, killed that man's career. Look at the man's eyes. Them all look sick. Like, damn, nigga, you shit. What stages of cancer you in? I know you got some. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He might got gout or something. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, bro. That man look like a Texas raccoon, bro. He look just like the raccoon you put in the emojis in the chat. He look just like that motherfucker. Yeah, I could tell he be all in those projects. I want to know, do he know straight drop? Goddamn, I gotta look into all this shit, bro. He look like he'll pop up at Quick House. You know what I'm saying? Bought Quick a little pack of cigarettes. Well, he would probably won't even buy a pack of cigarettes. He'll get her a loose cigarette and some burl. Yeah, and a big ass bag of Doritos, you know, so the kids can split it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. You know, hey, I heard that they said he be riding around Texas in the Scooby Doo van. That's what I heard. They said the man got a Scooby Doo van. Yeah, he got a mystery crime solving team. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna get on the battery game. I got to put this stuff together. I'm gonna go live in the morning. And I'm gonna just play all the propaganda, goddammit. I'm gonna just play all. Look at his hair now and look at that junk now. So he put the good wig on. So look, he put the good wig on. Come on, don't nobody her sit on top of their head like that, bro. So that's the toupee that get him action. He only put this hoe on when he finna jump into something. You know what I'm talking about? Man, look at that man head. His head shaped like the Olmec's head in Mexico. Hold on. I got to see this. The Olmec heads in Mexico. He look like this motherfucker, bruh. God damn, I knew that was him. I knew it, bruh. That's him.
Germans have figured out a way to increase water pressure by 15 times without using any energy.
Well, he's been her biggest defender, but tonight...
Shit, there he go right there. With the same haircut. Same fucking haircut, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, they got the same hairline, the same fucking hairdo. Same jaw. That's him, bruh. I knew I seen that nigga, bruh. I knew him from somewhere. That nigga, man, that nigga ancient voodoo god, bruh. No wonder why that man got so much. Now I see this your signature move right here. You know what I'm talking about? I bet he be at all those bingo games, fucking with the old ass ladies and shit. He look like he be at the grocery store, hanging out at the fruit section. You know what I'm talking about? Waiting on little quick nib. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's him, bruh. That's him all day long, bro. Man, now I got to call Mexico, be like, man, look, y'all look. He over in Texas right now. No, they still living. They just moved to Texas. They ain't in Mexico no more. Yeah, but then you got Malia Davis. I mean, you got the mama up here fake crying and stuff. And you know what? They really just don't look like no real human girl. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you know that really look like butt hair on top of that man head, bro. Only pubic hairs and butt hairs like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't no. Come on, man. That man got butt hair on top of his head, bro. He probably be in there, give me a hair foundation, like give me a wig foundation. You know what I'm talking about? He done signed up, you know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker probably came in a fade. He's like, yeah, I want to cut it down low, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, bro, this look like butt hair, bro. You know I do shave, you know what I'm saying? I know I do shave, goddammit. And they show what that shit look like. All soft and shit, you know what I'm talking about? Make you think you a Dominican around that mother. Damn, you know what I'm talking about? Like, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Probably went in the barber shop with like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all, man, look, let me get that hair out about that motherfucker. I can glue this shit together, you know, glue this shit. Put that shit right on top of my head. It might be a cardboard box up under that motherfucker with her glued on that John, bro. You see what I'm talking about? Shit, I wouldn't even be. Look, I'm gonna be real. When he bought that suit for 50 cents out Trey Game promo, it came with the goddamn butthurt packages. Yeah, this junk come with. I want to know where that man get his suits from, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, man, I found them, bro. I sure got him. I got to go tell Texas. He need to be deported back to Mexico because he do look like a black Mexican, don't it, man? He do look like he got a little Mexican heritage in him. Yeah, I don't trust him. Yeah, I wouldn't even trust him. Cause he be doing too much. Look, got his Cartier shades on. Got his little white beater on, you know what I'm talking about? Always trying to rob the poor people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, look at this her dude. Damn, it done even got more worse.
This summer, with Bunch of Balloons,
I wanna know
get
what
ready
kind
to
of
be your
gel
own
he
backyard
using. He
hero.
using that
Fill inside
tie-dye
100
grease.
balloons in just 60 seconds.
So let me go over
That's
some
what that paella grease. That shit work immediately. Soon as you put that shit in your head, that shit start growing. Look, that shit growed in the middle of the interview. No, that shit potent in man. I'm telling y'all need some of that paella grease. Come to Trey Gang Temu account and use that paella code. You can dig your finger to get you a good glob, massage it in your hand, and pat your head. You got to massage that in there. We call that a cow lick back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? No, he slice and dice his own self up, man. Don't put them charges on me. I ain't do this shit. Whoever his barber is need to be investigated. Cause it look like a serial killer cutting that man head, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I believe somebody, he been kidnapped and they cut that man hair like that. It look like he lost the bet. Look, you can even see the cardboard box up under that motherfucker, bro. It's glued. He done got some Gorilla Glue. That motherfucker. Damn, Karmelo. Cause that motherfucker wasn't looking like that in the beginning of the video. That's probably why that motherfucker down there 5 minutes long. He's like, I gotta get out of here. They're like, what's going on? That man, damn. But yeah, gang, I'm getting up on about this jump, bro. I done had a little fun with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna go live tomorrow and I'm gonna just play all that propaganda they been giving us. Cause I done got the home. I done got the munching now. You know what I'm talking about? Hungry the motherfucker. Damn, there he go right there. Yeah, but it's over with. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, it's over with, gang. How y'all, man? Trey gang, love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. And y'all be safe. And yeah. And we'll be back, Jack. Bye, y'all. Hey, what you say? I was finna get out of here, Fred. What you say? That nigga her a psyop. Yeah, that nigga haircut is a host. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, that man whole life is a whole man. Look at that man haircut, bro. It is a psyop. I'm telling y'all, man, we been bamboozled. Man, look, we been bamboozled, gang. We can't trust these people. We don't know where these people come from, bro. I wouldn't even be surprised if they crashed, goddamn it, in Roswell with them damn aliens. You see what I'm talking about? It was a setup. That man come and get his haircut and it came out a setup. Look. Man, that shit was made up like a motherfucker, bro. How can people do theyself like that? I can't never go on, man, bro. If you gonna go on the camera, at least make sure the motherfucker tilt right or something. You know what I'm saying? Line that John up. You know what I'm saying? Man, you could have got some clippers and put a #1 guard on that John. Knock it down a little bit. Cause looking at the top of his head, I got memories of Charles Ray. Cause goddamn it, cause that's how his hair was sitting on top. You know what I'm saying? That's how Charles Ray hair was, bro. Man, I can't do it with y'all, bro. I gotta get on up about that, motherfucker.